Hello? Hello? Guess what happened? So I was in studio mode and I realized it as I clicked everything. Hello, welcome in Nitro, welcome in Snowy, welcome in Orenfell, welcome in Sisan, welcome in Harpy, welcome in Emmy. Look at all you cuties. We see all of you. I know the music's loud. Hold on. I was in studio mode trying to get out, and yeah, I could not get out of studio mode fast enough. I have 3 seconds when I hit go live on my stream deck, which is what triggers the sound effect and the static and shit, and then the change to this view. I have 3 seconds from when I click that button to when I have to change the volume and have everything done, and the alt tab stuff wasn't set up quite right. Welcome in, Kuro. So hello, welcome in. It's a happy Saturday, happy weekend, everyone. We made it. A harpy has made it to the vodka. A harpy is, yep, and she's there. Hello, dear. How are you?
Hi.
Ooh, he's live. Right. Exactly. So we're gonna be trucking. Some housekeeping. You know, we're gonna have story time, right? Harpy, story time. You want a little story time?
Yes, always.
Yes. So if you're a member of the Discord, you know that one of the most popular channels on said Discord is the Pussy channel. Which is also known as the bestiary, because we share a lot of kitty pictures in there. And last night, something truly miraculous happened. Harpy and I were watching Asiago Peach as they were streaming, doing a labyrinth-inspired art piece, which was like literally one of the most amazing pieces of art I've seen Peach make on stream. So, like, wow, holy shit. Available as merch on their shop, I might add, as a poster. But so Peach was streaming, and Harpy and I were watching, as we always do, because that's our Friday night ritual. And Harpy got up at one point. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So she got up and disappeared. So I'm watching Peach and chattering away, and time goes by, and I realize it's been 5 minutes. Okay, fine. She had to take a foul growl. Well, it's been 10 minutes. Okay, she had to take a really foul growl with a revisit. 15 minutes. Okay, this is weird. And I'm like, hey, where are you? Nothing. Crickets. This is strange. This is very strange. So I text her. I hear her phone buzz next to me. Look over, her phone's on the couch next to me. She didn't bring it with her. Okay, so she did just get up to pee. Where the fuck is she? So either spark up. Snowy has called a spark up. It is 4:20 on the East Coast. Jeez, Snowy, are we doing time zone spark ups? Oh my God, we're gonna. Well, I mean, we'll sip.
Ah, yes.
So because you know we're gonna start drinking. For the East Coast. Well, I mean for the East Coast. I mean in honor of the East Coast also qualifies, right? So Aliens got her. Possible Orenfell, possible.
Kind of.
But kind of, sort of. I mean, kind of, sort of. You're kind of going where we're going. So, I'm sitting here thinking like, well, there's one of two things. Either, you know, she got waylaid in some way. You know, she's sitting on the throne just trying to push out an absolute fucking boulder. Or, you know, something's happened. Like, you know, she didn't get a phone call, or like, you know, she's having a woman moment of some kind. Just, you know, being silly about something. Like just sitting there looking at memory books. You know what I'm saying? You know, women, right? I mean, women. Or she's lying on the floor, twitching in a puddle of foam. None of these are really great things. You know, like all of them, I would like to know, you know, woman moment. I mean, right? Exactly. I mean, if you know, I mean, come on, woman moment. Jeez. So, anyway, I forgot my hat. So I go back, and I'm like, where the fuck is Harpy? I go bebopping back, and, you know, I look in the guest room, nothing. There's no animals either. I had sent the dog, like I told the dog, I was like, hey, where's your mother? Go find your mother. The dog also then disappeared, and I couldn't see him, and couldn't hear him anywhere. So I was like, okay, that's weird. So I'm like envisioning Harpy, you know, twitching on the floor and foaming, and the dog just like licking her face and whining, you know? So I'm like, okay, this sucks. I'm going to go check on her, because it's weird. She doesn't disappear for long. You guys, y'all have no idea how attached at the hip. Am I wrong? We are very attached at the hip. We are always together, unless we're shitting, or like she's at work, or, you know, during chore time. But basically the rest of the day, we are... Whoa! Raven! Raven, you crashed story time. Welcome in. Thank you, Raven. Good God, coming in hot. Generic raid message. Okay,
amazing. I love
Minoc, I fucking love that so hard. A generic raid message, that is iconic. That is absolutely iconic. Welcome in, Raven and Raiders. Welcome in, Minoc. Welcome in, Nerdhala. Also, Nerdhala, I fucking love your name. I've seen you around many a time, and I love your fucking name. I just wanted to say that specifically right now. Generic raid message is iconic.
That's fine.
And I'm not going to lie to you. Yo, early trucking. Yeah, we're doing a little early trucking. We're starting up a little early. And, we're just going to, and we're not going to end early necessarily. We're just going to keep going till we don't want to go anymore. Welcome in, Bobbert. So, yeah, the server is up, by the way. Y'all are, you convoyers are welcome to get in there. And I'll talk about what I envision maybe we might do today. But y'all are welcome to get situated and get cozy in the convoy if you're a trucker and want to get trucking. By all means, get your little butts in there. Get your little butts in there. I always use it when there isn't a raid message. I fucking love that, Minoc. I want to make that like an official. If it wasn't yours, I would literally make that my official raid message for all time. So I'm going to have to come up with something similar, like Minoc licensed generic raid message or something is going to be my official raid message for the end of all time. I got to think on it, though. I'm going to think on like how I want to phrase that. But yes. I do be getting lazy with raid messages. I'm terrible at them. I'm really terrible at them. Raid messages are kind of a new thing to me. They're like old school Twitch. It really wasn't too much of a thing. You sometimes did them, but usually it was just like Wubby raid, and that was it. Or like, Charlie's Angels or whatever. People would just say whatever. No one ever said Charlie's Angels, I don't think. But you know what I mean. So anyway, I was telling the story about how Harpy disappeared last night, and I was terrified that she was twitching on the floor. Show microwave. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty much like it for what? How many years? Play ads. That was the immediate follow-up. Yep. You've got 23,000 thirsty fuckers. None of them are subbed. Play an ad immediately. And I always love that about his community. They're like immediately like play an ad, and people are like no. It's like, are you kidding? You're going to get more ad money than you get in a year if you play an ad right now. And they literally want you to do it. Do it. Get the bag. That's what, bag, 100%. Same. I would be in the fucking raid doing that too. And then immediately follow up with show microwave. What's wattage? Immediately, back to back. Give us those details. And then if you couldn't, some people couldn't because like they had a built-in microwave, and that was always acceptable. But the people were like, no, I'm not going to show you my microwave. Fuck you. Oh, it got spicy. Wow. Oh, it got spicy. And then you watch that 20,000. Well, it wasn't 20. It was like 10, and under. I think when Harpy and I started watching Wubby, he was running. He was
about 3 back then.
Yeah, he was like 2,500, 3,000. I think when we started watching. Like Alex was in the 30s, 40s when we started watching her, and Wubby was in the low couple thousands. So I watched this dude. Yes, I remember that, Bobby. I remember the dude just hurled that shit. It was like the cake baking stream when Wubby threw that cake down in the fucking trash can. It was very similar. Goobs is 60-something month now. Yeah, same. I would be longer, but I lost my resub streak when I changed my Twitch name for whatever reason back then. You lost them, and so mine actually counts back to when I changed my Twitch name rather than my actual sub length is like 9 months longer, give or take. So I'm somewhere up in the I don't think I've hit 70, but I'm well up into the high 60s now because I think my official is like 60. No, I am in 70 now because I think my official on Wubby is 64, 66 right now. I don't know. And so my actual streak is like 75 months. But anyway, DJ had a 71 month resub. It was crazy to see. Yeah, that was probably right around the same length mine is, give or take. But anywho. So yeah, we're just yapping, and I wanted to spin a couple yarns real quick. So Harpy disappeared last night. I'll just recap quickly. We were watching Asiago Peach. Harpy said, "Hey, I gotta go take a hot piss. I'm gonna leave." She got up. She left. She's gone. She's gone for a long time, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I send the dog to look for her. The dog disappears too. I'm like, "This is weird. This is weird." I look over. Her phone's with me. Weird. And so I get up and I tot her off because I'm envisioning, either like shenanigans or the worst, right? And because, I'm a paranoid parrot like that. And so I go tottering back. And as I'm coming up to the bedroom, I'm like, hello? Hey, are you back here? Where are you at? Nothing. Not a fucking peep. I'm like, okay, this sucks. Like at this point now, the heart rate's starting to climb a little because I'm like, dude, she would answer me unless there's something really weird going on. And I come around the corner, and there she is, smiling at me, lounging on the bed like Venus, like like that famous picture, paint me like one of your French girls, except backwards, right? So her butt's facing me, and she's looking over her shoulder at me, just smiling. And I'm like, the fuck is going on? And then I see the little orange face peek up over her, because on the other side of her was Martin. Martin had followed her when she came back. Martin stuck his little head out of the bedroom, the guest bedroom, which you cross our guest bedroom on the way to the bathroom, and our bedroom is right across from the bathroom. So she crossed the guest bedroom, and Martin went meh, 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 and stuck his little head out at her, and then she went in to go to the bathroom, and he ran in with her and was like winding around her legs and being lovey. And she was like, oh my God, this is rare. He doesn't do this. So she went into the bedroom, and he just followed her and jumped up onto the bed himself and began furiously rolling, fang wiping her. He like did a full bathing session, right? Yes. Like washing the tummy, washing the tail, washing the beans, doing the whole 9 yards. And so she just waited to enjoy the Martin, and because she knew that eventually I would lose my shit and come back and look, which was very smart, because if she got up, it would fuck it up, right? Like the dog would come or Yeet would come. Yeet. Somebody would come and fuck it up. So she just like let everything cook, let Martin enjoy, knowing that I would eventually get up off my ass and come look, which I did. And so I then came around, and Yeet followed me pretty much right in, which fucked it up. But he came right back. Martin came right back and jumped up right back up. And that's where the video on the Discord of Martin in our bed, that's when that was taken. So Harpy and I had been laying in the bed, and like Peach and Peach's viewers, if you're wondering why Harpy and Lance suddenly went quiet for a half hour, that's why we were having a love up session with Martin. Welcome in, Obi.
Obi.
Also welcome in, Sai San. So yeah, so that happened. That was kind of fun. Unrelated, totally unrelated. Just another little quick silly story. Harpy was telling me yesterday, she's like, I just realized yesterday that we get to doot tomorrow. Doot is her way of saying we get to drive, we get to truck, right? Harpy loves her fucking doot. So she is all about the doot right now. So she's like, hell yeah, we get to doot tomorrow. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna have fun with friends. We're gonna relax. It's gonna be great. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And she's like, yeah, I kind of realized that it sort of infected me. I'm like, yeah, do tell. She's like, well, I was sitting there. That's a name. Thank you for the follow. Eating the dry skin off my feet.
Oh my.
That's a name. That is definitely a whole ass name.
That's wow.
I mean, I can't shame it. I know people do it. No, I know people do it. I mean, it's your own skin, so I guess it's okay. It's not. I will say it's not my scene. It's not my scene. But welcome in and thank you for the follow from truly one of the more unique names I think I've seen, and I've seen some zingers. What is that? I can't see what that is. The trucking addiction is real. Talking from personal experience. Very true. Serious, dude. Very true. So Harpy is sitting there. She's literally sitting at SpaceX, right? Under the booster, where she, well, not literally under it, but right next to, they have a big booster, if you didn't know, at SpaceX, an actual flown Falcon 9 booster. You can see it. Look at Google Maps and look up like SpaceX Hawthorne, California. Go to Street View. You'll see the booster. So I was picking up Harpy, and she's standing there under the booster, next to the booster, and she sees a truck go by, and it's a Kenworth. And she's like, I recognize that truck. And that's when it kind of clicked to her that it was legitimate. You know, that the thing was real. And that reminded her that she'd had a dream. And so she was like, she had this dream, and I don't know, fuck, should you explain it? You'll probably do it better. Do you want to explain it, or do you want me to?
I can do it. It was, and I do this sometimes if I'm really neck deep in a video game and it gets in my head, then I'll dream about it. True. And it usually, it does this weird mesh with real life. Mm-hmm. So I'll be like in the game, but there are real life things happening, or vice versa. I'm like out in life, but there are game assets like there.
Yeah, World of Warcraft did that a lot for you.
Oh god, yeah, I had so many WoW dreams.
Lots of like crossed WoW dreams and stuff.
Yeah, same with Dark Age. But yeah, I was dreaming about trucks, but I was dreaming about it from a work standpoint. So what it turned into was me working in this huge Word document, and all of the graphics were screenshots from Truck Sim.
Yeah, like just like, oh, look at this, you know, beautiful Peterbilt, da da da, and yeah, SpaceX will use this Peterbilt to haul the, you know, to haul the Falcon 9 to whatever. So it's like all trucking screenshots, and she's like showing it off to people, you know, and she's like, look at this, and it's like some member of management, like just nebulous, you know, like some higher up random is like, oh, that's a really good proposal. This is fine. This is fine work. Very good job. Great. This is going to definitely, yes, this is some of the best work we've seen. So. Oh my God! Yeah, exactly. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. You were menuing IRL, but Stardew. Yep. I get that 100%. I've literally been there. I literally had no interest in trucks before I got into ETS2 and got absolutely addicted. Now I fucking love trucks. It gets into you, right? Like I cannot go. I mean, I drive Harpy to and from work every day here, and we live in Southern California. Specifically, we live in Long Beach, and there's a very, you know, the port is here. The port of Long Beach is right here. And the road we take is the predominant freeway that most traffic in and out of the port uses. So we see a lot of trucks. Man. And so like we're just constantly seeing them, and we're always like, oh, look at that. That's a nice International. Oh, somebody beat the shit out of that Freightliner. You know, like just constantly pointing it out to each other now. It's nonstop. It's ridiculous. But now she does it too. It was like bad enough when it was just me, and like I just kept it quiet. I'm like, whatever, you know, nobody cares. But now the two of us, we nerd out together. So that said, I don't think we really had anything else to go over. No, was there any other housekeeping, Harpy, that we needed to discuss? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just I'm very proud of Martin. He's such a brave boy. He's doing so good.
God, is he? So in trucking, first off, I guess I'm gonna have to tell it to look at my game. No, there it goes. Okay, it did it on its own. Look at my baby. Look at this beautiful girl. So this is a Kenworth T680. There are two types. If you've ever looked in game, there's the base T680, and then there's the T680 2014, and then just T680. Now the T680, not 2014, you really can't configure very much. You can change the paint job and a couple other. Excuse me. There is one more thing. Oh, one more thing. Did I forget something? What did I forget? No. Freaking cat. Bro. Really? Bro. God damn it. Yeah. I should have known as soon as Raven said it too. I'm sitting here legitimately thinking like, what did I forget? What else did I say I was going to do? We're going to talk about what we're going to do in game, but I was building to that. I hadn't got there yet. You know, da-da-da-da.
Real.
I didn't ask if they're for me or Harpy.
I did, but...
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't hear you. I was too busy bitching. I've not
seen an answer yet.
I'm pretty sure if Raven redeemed them, they're probably for me. Raven really does not like me out of uniform. So, and that's fair. That's valid. Let's get that very classic. Thank you. Really wish it had the rest of the config options. We've been waiting since December. When on the road, you notice tractor trucks, motorcycles, and antique cars. Yeah, I know some, dude. So we saw some interesting antique cars. Not antique. I mean, we do see antiques, obviously. LA, famous car culture, right? Oh, yeah. So we see some cool shit. We saw a legit, like, I don't know what it was, but it was a brand new Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Brand new. Kind of a weird fucking design. It was very futuristic, but also very retro at the same time. And I was going to Google it. I just didn't yesterday, but I'm still going to look. Harvey's looking right now. Look up 2024 Rolls Royce and just see, because you'll see the model. Probably. I mean, God knows. Videos, of course.
Looks like it was a Spectre.
A Spectre? That could be. I can't really see her monitors very well. Anyway, we'll look it up and we'll report, or we'll take when we take a break. But as for what I was saying back here in game, so this is the T680, right? There's a couple different kinds of trucks you can get, and I'll just show you real quick. Truck Explorer. So if you look at Kenworth, there's the T680 2014, and y'all have probably seen me driving mine, which is the day cab version. And then where's the paint? There's the paint. And I use this paint job. I like this paint job on it, you know, kind of Hot Wheelsy. I think it looks cool. So that's the T680 2014 edition. Then there's just the T680, which is this big guy. And this is the 100th anniversary version of the truck. The truck hasn't been around for 100 years, but Kenworth, the company, has. So they celebrated by collabing up with the company, I guess, and doing a special version of the truck to kind of commemorate it in game. But you can see, like, there's only one cab. You have to be level 25 to even get the truck. So those of you who are, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because I think a number of you who've been convoying with us pretty regularly are probably at, near, or just over level 25 now. I know there's a few people who are up in the low 20s. So I suspect there's some of you getting relatively close to 25, and this is something you can look forward to getting. And it's, you know, it's important to not be dissuaded just because you can't config it, because you really kind of can. It's a long chassis. It's actually surprisingly maneuverable for a long chassis. It only has these Packer engines in it that only go up to 510 horses. Oh no. But it's very capable in hauling. It's actually a perfectly good hauler. Same thing with the transmission. It only has a Packer 12-speed, no retarder on it. But the gearing on it is kind of wild. The 12th gear on it, like your engine is low on RPMs, even when you're going 65. I like it a lot, Minoc. Like, I mean, you've seen, I drive a lot of shit. I like this one a lot. Like, this could be my daily driver, 100%, because she floats at 70 miles an hour. This thing loves to cruise at high speed. Loves it. And it gets good mileage. I've been wanting to get it because I love Kenny so much. This thing is very, very good. Very, very good. The interior, there's only one interior. It's got this, I mean, this infotainment right here is, I think, bar none, the best in the game. I know you can't see it. It's just a black screen here, but we'll look at it in my truck because I'm driving it right now. It's so good. It's so good. And then these analog gauges over here. I can't zoom with this view, unfortunately. The leather and stuff, the interior is just really nicely modeled. It's a sharp looking truck. There's not a whole lot of options here you can do. It's just paint colors. There's no custom jobs. You can throw a little shit on here. Like I threw, you can put on like these double radiants, or you can put on decorative lights if you have them, which I do. These are light strips that light up kind of Christmas light style. And then some tires and shit. And you can put the usual stuff inside, like a cooler or the little bee, you know, all that kind of jazz. I could never cheat on my Peterbilt, and that's 100% valid, Bob. That's 100% valid. I mean, y'all know. I mean, well, I assume y'all know. I mean, this is by far the truck I have the most miles in, is my Peterbilt 389, and I fucking love it. Because how can you not? How can you not, bro? Look at that interior. Oh, it just fucks. It just fucks. It screams fuck hut. You know, nice. It is a beautiful truck. Yo, got me a sword, baby. Who gonna fight me? Jesus Christ, Snowy. Snowy already going hard. All right, let's get in this truck. I'll show you the infotainment center. As for what we're gonna do today, here's what I was thinking. So Harpy and I, we tend to only manage to drink a drink per load. So I was thinking, what if we do a couple quick loads, like do relatively short loads for a while? We'll do some short loads to get a few drinks into us, get things loosened up, and then maybe we'll go for some longer ones and then short and long. That way we can kind of mix it up for everybody, you know? I don't want to jump just into like 600-mile loads, because those are fun. They're great, but it is nice to hang tight. I just heard a poop, and I want to make sure what's going on. Okay. There we go. So we'll start with, you know, a few little shorties, and then here's what I was thinking, y'all. Here's what I was thinking, because again, we've got a lot of people who've been convoying with us pretty regularly. They've gotten a lot of levels. Most people, I think, are generally up to a few points minimum of long distance. So what if we do a few local loads wherever, and then what if we like maybe get a load from Reading all the way to like Roswell or Las Cruces or Albuquerque or something? Because if you look at those, I'll just try and find one, like say from Reading. We'll sort these by route lengths, and we will go long. These are gonna, actually, this is not a good idea because a bunch of these are not going to be to the right area. Welcome in, Peach.
Hi, Peach.
Almost done with Saturday chores, then lunch, but I'll have you on my monitor. Nice. Yay for being done with chores and shit. Also, Peach, you know there's always a spot for you up in y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Phooey, there's no loads up there. What if we check here? Nothing there. Well, these are only for the exact type of trailer I have, too, and that's a problem. Santa Maria. None of them are for New Mexico, bro. I checked so many times. Yeah, like here we go. Here's one you could take from Ukiah to Farmington, New Mexico. That's a pretty good one. It's 1,100 miles. But like if you can get one in Hilt or Redding, if we can find one and get to like Las Cruces or Carlsbad or Artesia or Roswell, that's like 1,500 miles. So that'll be a hella long load. We'll be able to truck for a good long time.
Do you want to help in the convoy?
I think we can absolutely hop in the convoy. I mean, you can if you're not already in there. Or you have? Okay. Well, I'll just me. I see Obi over in the Game Time channel. Obi, I'm dragging you down. Welcome down to the stream room, Obi. Good to have you here, my friend. Fuck. Hold on. I've gotten my alt tabs out of order. Okay, there we go. That should be that. That should be that. There's truck sim. Good. Okay, now we're good. All right, I'll get in the convoy too. That is a good idea. Thank you, Harpy. We're not going to run out of room. It's got 16 peoples. Boop, 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 boom. Eventually it'll fill in. There it goes. There it goes. Join us. I am. I'm joining you. I'm hosting you. I've got lotion on my truck. Stroking my truck. Okay. There we go. Check out this. Jump in. Roger that. Oh, we got a crew today. God damn! Look at all of you. Love it.
I want to know what kind of chocolate you have. Let me live vicariously.
Oh yes, Harpy needs to know about that chocolate, Saisan. So, y'all are welcome to use in-game communication, CB. You're also welcome to hop in the Discord and jump over into the Game Time channel. And I or another mod, Harpy, Athena, Peach, one of us will drag you down into the Stream Room channel. You don't have to. You absolutely do not have to, but you're welcome to. So, let's see here. Always hits my brain weird knowing y'all about to do lunch late when we're doing dinner. It is funky, isn't it? So, all right, let's see here. So,
I appear to be in Kansas, but I can quick travel.
Crow's high level, Bobby's high level, Snowy's pretty high level, Emmy's decent level. I think probably Obi and Saisan, you're going to be our lowest level peoples right now.
Level 4.
Okay. Saisan, I think you're probably a little bit past that. I think, but that depends how much you've been playing outside.
Harpy, I have some dark chocolate, some sea salted dark chocolate.
Ooh.
Mosier Raw is the
nice.
brand.
Oh,
that sounds lovely.
I love dark chocolate.
That sounds great.
I like dark chocolate. I like it, but a little goes a long way for me. You know, so it's one of those things like I like it as a treat, but it's not something I like to eat a lot of, if that makes sense. But when I do have it, when I'm like, fuck, I want some dark chocolate. Oh my God, does it hit?
It hits.
I'm gonna say, Obi, you are probably our guy on the loads. So let's try and get you some levels and focus probably on long distance for starters, so we can work up to doing some of those longer runs later. Beyond that, whatever you want to take is groovy, and we will transit to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna confirm. You want to do some local runs first?
Yeah, I mean they don't have to be super they don't have to be super long.
From
you know,
California,
California's fine. Yeah, Cali's fine. Wherever you are is fine.
Yeah.
I'm in Vegas right now.
That's fine. Yeah, it'll give us the option to transfer to you when you take a load.
Okay, well, I got a Vegas to Sholo, Arizona, which is central eastern Arizona.
Okay, that sounds good.
You said you did want to start making your way east, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if you wanted to do it right away.
Yeah, eventually I want to end up in southern New Mexico or northern California, but again, we can just quick travel. So,
oh yeah,
that sounds like a good one. Let's
that's a good price too, $42 a mile.
Fuck yeah, that's great for level 4. That's really good.
Oh yeah, but it's got the fragile cargo and high value cargo. I don't know.
I think everyone should probably have that.
I don't know what that was.
Good God, look at all of you. I see. Thank you.
I selected. I'm going.
Okay. All of you up there in Game Time, I'm bringing you. Welcome down, Snowy.
Oh, we got noticed. There we go.
Welcome down, Emmy. Oh, there's a couple more.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Can you speak?
Hi,
What's
Chad.
your name? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you?
ASL.
Oh, wait, wrong game. ASL, exactly.
How did you die? When did you die?
Okay. Yeah, so Obi's gonna grab us a job here. He's got one all picked up, and
Yep.
What town are you in?
My new Volvo truck. I like it a lot.
Ooh,
I believe Obi's in
fancy.
Vegas, Emmy.
Yeah, Vegas. Was
Also, I promised I would show y'all. Yeah, here's the interior. Here's the interior. And look at this infotainment center, or the info center. It is so good.
That's a nice one.
Yep, you got oil pressure and air pressure that don't matter. Speed is so easy to read. The TAC is easy to read. Like a Volvo, it's got a little green bar for your power band, which is great.
I think that's the exact same dash I have in my fancy International.
It's very similar to the International one. Very, very similar. There's a few differences, but not a lot. It's also fairly similar to the Cascadia.
The Cascadia has a pretty background though, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
And then it's got these like empty ones, which are basically like trip ones that you could configure, I think, in the actual truck, but you can't configure them in game. And then just these basic ones. But most importantly, the cruise control is really easy to see, and your fuel mileage is really easy to see. So you can kind of see everything all at once. Okay, let's.
I'm watching for Obi to get to pick it up.
Let's
on
see.
my way to pick it up right now.
Okay, yeah.
Does everybody have Texas?
No.
What did I just join? Who did I just take?
You took Athena's job?
Off of me.
Oh, I accidentally took yours. I clicked on yours. I didn't read.
I almost did it too. Don't feel bad.
I'll just abandon it. No worries.
Yeah, I think Athena's finishing a job.
I looked at Syson's name and looked at Athena's job, and they're not even close to each other.
Hey, it's all good.
Whoops. How do I do that?
You are right, Dana. Like, it is weird. We're all in the same country, and then we're like
picking up the trailer now. So.
Gotcha.
All scattered so far in time. You know, it's like I remember when one time Wubby went to I don't remember where. Like they were saying something like, "Oh yeah, we're up at a friend's house and wherever," and the sun was setting because they were in Austin. And everyone was just like, wait a minute, what is this bullshit? You know, because it was like, and Harpy and I are like, okay, the sun there looks exactly like here, because, you know, where we lived in Oklahoma was basically due north. And it was, you know, and that was only halfway across the country. It's like the span of time, let alone Alaska and Hawaii. Holy shit. All right, let's get this job. Okay, so I do not need to take a trailer. That works.
Man, I had to warp all the way down from Washington.
Ooh. Yeah, I was in Kansas.
It's not that bad.
Don't remember why I was in Kansas.
That's just where we finished up, Harpy. We went up to Hayes, I think, to do something. Okay, so let's get the wipers on, get the lights on.
I think I was delivering some Kenworth to the Kenworth HQ or something.
Hey, yo.
It was like Kenworthception.
That's a lot of dough.
Oh, jeez, Bobbert! Bobby, why are you committing crimes on my wife? I saw that.
I honked.
You honked. Well, I mean, it's all, everything's legal if you honk. Who up honking they, Harpy? Exactly. Harpy, give it a tug. Just tug the chain, Harpy, and all is forgiven. Bang it! I want to know what if you've seen Mad Max, like, what is it? I think it's Fury Road, and then the later one, Furiosa. They yell "Fang it" when they're going to fight, and I would like to know where that comes from. I don't know if that's just like, is that like something that's colloquial, maybe to Australia, or is that something that they came up with in universe? Because I know
like a censor, yeah.
There's like a comics.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's never good. That's never good to hear that.
This is an NPC.
What have you done?
You guys will see it. I didn't do anything. He was there when I got here.
I always like that when I got here.
I swear.
What the hell? Do you need
I didn't do this. I pulled up and they were like this.
You pulled up? Hello? Pull up?
Okay, well, I'll pull up. This guy is having a rough day.
Okay, I'll pull up.
Okay, I'll pull up.
There we go. I'm all set.
I'm gonna put my hazards on when I pull up. Good call. See, they're NPCs.
And they're all being stupid?
They're being silly.
Oh, we got a pile up there.
It's you can barely make it through, but if there's other vehicles,
I mean, hazards is fine.
Yeah, it's careful snow. It's a tight fit.
And of course, I'm sitting here being a legal Andy because I got my fines and all that turned on.
I told you, and they were like this when I came up here. Like I hadn't touched them or anything. Careful, Harvey.
Hang on, I just.
Harvey, on my screen there was a car that you just.
What the hell? They fucking. You know what? Just because I love y'all, I'll take a little. I'll take a little.
Pulling up.
You're goddamn right, I am, Athena.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that bitch is flipped, Doc. Welcome in, Doc. I mean, also, Doc, welcome in. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in, Doc. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
That bitch was flipped.
You know there's a spot up in this convoy for you.
Always.
We're doing some short runs to get some alcohol into us and get lubed up, Doc. And then we're gonna try and do some longer ones while well lubed up, and it's gonna go. Wait, did I just hear Hawk to it?
Huh? You said lubed up, so a little.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. It makes sense. I was like, what the fuck is going
on? Oh shit. I love that I whispered it and your ears still perked up a little bit. Like,
I mean, you know, yeah, exactly. I mean, sheesh.
That's some hearing, man.
Well, Harpy, you know, I can hear a cat puke at 300 yards, but I can't hear you talking next to me.
Sound in the morning.
Oh, dude, Harpy, I didn't tell that story.
It's like a warning call.
Oh shit, you're right. That
we got a story.
Y'all want a story? I'll do story time. This is it involves cat. Well, I mean, no, you can keep driving. It's okay, but there's no pictures or anything. I want to be very clear. But it is about the cats. This one's weird. This got me a little like, you know, it's not Halloweeny, but it got me weirded the fuck out.
Just a bit.
As I just mentioned, hold tight because I think I'm maybe at a snarl up. No, I'm just behind a big pile up of traffic. Okay. Yeah, so I can hear they are hitting each other. They all have their hazards on. Okay, I think this is actually the pileup you guys were talking about.
Oh,
I'm gonna go around.
That was scary.
Sick. I took no damage.
Oh yeah, they are all. Wow.
I just ran in, like inside of you.
That's funny. That little SUV's just stopped in front of that flip truck and is like, "Wasn't me."
Yeah, it just sat there.
Yeah, he's still there. He's just like, "Wasn't me, Captain." I don't know what happened. Wasn't me.
There was a little blue car that was like right next to it on my screen. On Harpy's screen, the blue car wasn't there, and Harpy slammed into it on my screen.
That is wild. Yeah, it was there on mine.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I go into the guest, or I go back by the guest bedroom. You know, I was coming back here probably to take a piss or something, and I go by the guest bedroom and I hear ow, ow, and that's Misty. That's Misty. Oh shit, Misty, you're out. Okay, cool. So I say her name and she comes running over to me and starts whining around my legs. All right, she's feeling social. So because Misty is very hot and very cold. You know, like she when she wants love, she wants it a lot of it. But then she'll bite you when she's done.
The moment they're done, they're done.
She's very done, and she almost gets overstimulated kind of sometimes. Like so, you have to kind of honestly, like in some ways, like legit.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
Turn left.
so I was like, okay, let's go love up on Misty. So I love up on her and I pick her up and put her in the bed, and she makes it clear like she is really lovey right now, which is a treat for me because that usually doesn't happen until Harpy's home or in the evenings. And so I crawl up into the bed with her and lay down, and she curls up with me, and we have a nice like hour-long snuggle. It's wonderful. I pet Misty. You know, it's a great time. Everybody's happy. It's building trust. Cool. Okay. She makes it clear after about an hour, hey, I'm kind of done. Mm-hmm. So let's call this off. Cool. I get up. I go on my merry way. I go out and I sit down in the love seat in the living room because it's not too long till I go get Harpy. So I'm just going to sit out there and, you know, sip my drink and read my phone a little bit. And I hear, you know, maybe 10 minutes goes by, okay? I mean, almost exactly 10 minutes goes by.
It was a nice.
And I hear... You know, I hear that shit begin. So I'm like, ugh. What am I doing here, by the way? Oh, I'm picking up the cars.
That noise at 3 a.m. at the end of your bed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing will wake you up quicker.
PTSD. It's so awful.
That noise at 3 a.m. on top of you.
Even better. How about in your hair?
Ugh. And then when you like scare them to get down and they puke while they're jumping down and it's
Hey, have a waterfall.
I've been there a time or two. Yep.
So yeah. Oh, it's
noise.
great. It's beautiful. It's iconic. I'm trying to get this load here. There we go. So I hear that noise and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm listening. And then I hear the little, I'm like, okay, there was definitely a hurt. And I look over, Yeet is in his igloo. Now, but at the same time, this was very near me. You know, like I could tell it was not in the living room that I was in, but it was either in our kitchen, which is it touches the living room, or in the dining room out in the front of the house, which is where you go to get to the guest bedroom and stuff. But Yeet is in his igloo with me, and the dog is on the floor. And of course, you can tell the difference between a dog puking and a cat puking.
Yeah.
But so it wasn't Yeet. That means it had to have been Misty or Martin. Okay, so I get up, and Yeet hears it. Yeet, this is important. Yeet heard it as it was happening, and got up and jumped out of his igloo, and just ahead of me ran back to go see what was going on. So he went immediately to the guest room. So like, okay, I follow him, see nothing out of the ordinary, and go to the guest room. There are no cats. All right. There's no puke. All right. Oh, I forgot one other little tidbit. Right before I entered the dining room, I hear boom. I hear a big boom. Very clearly a cat jumping onto something hard from a distance, like down onto a hardwood floor. We are a wood floor. We have hard floors, except in the rooms, except in the bedrooms where everything is carpeted. The cats always stay in the guest room where it's carpeted, so you do not hear them jump up and down from the bed ever. So I checked the guest room, no puke, no cats. I did not look under the bed, which is I'm sure where they must be, because they stay under there a lot. Like that's their safe space, you know. So okay, cool, that's fine. So I look around for the cats. I can't see them, but I don't like get down and crawl around to look under the bed. I can't find the puke. I go out, I check the dining room, no puke. I check the kitchen, no puke. I double check the living room, even though there was nobody in the living room with me, no puke. I can't find cat puke anywhere in the house. I can't find the cats, which means they weren't out there, but I'm positive I heard a cat puke.
With the splat.
And then, with the splat, I heard the splat, and then it jumped down onto a floor, not carpet.
Yeah.
That had to have been in the room right next to me. Had to have been. There's no other place it could have been. But the cats aren't there, and I went back and looked at the front door cam that records our front door all the time.
Stay right.
And because it covers that little part of the area, nothing, absolutely nothing. I shouldn't say all the time. It records when the house alarm is armed, and I keep it armed when I'm home, alone. Like I keep it home. It's in home mode.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck? No cats, no nothing, no puke. My next thought, and keep in mind, I've talked about how I don't believe in the supernatural. I don't believe in the afterlife. But the only other explanation I even can fathom at this point is fucking Stan? Was it fucking Stan? Because it was a fat fucking cat. When it hit the table, it was a wump. And I'm like, there's no way, dude. They're like, okay, hey, I don't believe in that shit. But Stan, you are making me legit reconsider. Because, like, there's a phantom puke, and I can't find it. And like, I know everywhere the cats puke in this house.
Yeah.
My truck.
So,
Truck.
long story short,
There we go.
I went out and I came back to look around again one final time. I make one final check before I go get Harpy, and the sun has changed position, and I see this tiny little 1-inch splat of water on top of a table in a corner, fairly well out of view. And sure enough, it was a little, just like a little water barf, no nothing to it.
Yeah, just a little spit up.
And that table, just a little spit up. And that table is on wood floor in the dining room. So Misty came out of the room. This is what I figured out actually happened. When I left the room, Misty followed me, which is amazing. And like, oh my God, she followed me, but then diverted into the dining room when she saw I was going to the living room, because she hadn't really gone into the living room yet. But the dining room, she's begun to at least look at. So she went into the dining room, but then jumped up onto this table where there is a sunbeam. and I'm sure she probably flopped in the sunbeam for a little while, probably ate a little bit of the ivy that's there, which then made her go bleh. Threw up and then jumped down. The whump I heard was her jumping, and she must have just cleared the scene as I came around the corner, and that's why Yeet beelined into the guest room, because he was following her and I didn't see her because she was already in the hallway at that point. So nobody did anything wrong, but like we figured it out. But Misty came out entirely on her own and was hanging out entirely on her own. But for a little while, I thought the ghost of Stanley might be in the house. Like legitimately. I was like, I don't have another explanation, and I hate it, but I'm willing to at least concede this is maybe what's going on. I don't fucking know. So
I still think he is. He flicks the light every night.
We do have we have 3 lights in the living room. 2 lights in the living room, and they're both on Wi-Fi enabled switches. The light itself is just a regular floor lamp, but the switch that it plugs into, the plug that it plugs into rather, is Wi-Fi enabled, and so they're on home automation. They turn on every night, they turn off every night, etc. But this one light by the couch, which is where I was holding Stan when he died, turns off every night at either 7:07, 7:37, or 8:47. It is not the home automation. It is not the home automation. And I can look at the device logs, and the device logs never indicated power cycles at those times. They do indicate every routine power cycle at midnight. They turn off. They turn on at sunset, or an hour before sunset, I think. It shows all the routine scheduled turn-ons and turn-offs. But these weird 7:07 p.m., 7:37 p.m., and 8:47 p.m. flickers are not there, and it's the exact same circuit. Our television's on, our sound bar is on, our laundry is on, and none of those devices are ever affected in any way. As well as there's like 3 other things plugged into there, and none of them power cycle. And it doesn't like turn off. It just turns off, turns back on. It's not like a power cycle. So, and I've like looked at my wireless router logs. The plug has a wireless connection the entire time. If it power cycled, you would see it reestablish a connection. There would be a log entry when that thing talked to the router and went, "Hey, I'm so-and-so. Can I connect to you?" And that doesn't happen, which means it's not power cycling. But something is making that plug flicker. And I don't have any explanation for what that is. It's whatever it is, it's not technological in the sense of like an intended behavior. There's either a bug in the equipment or something weird is going on. I have no idea.
Weird question.
Yeah.
Was Stan a fan of Boeing?
I think Stan would probably shit on Boeing.
37. I'm like,
there you go. Yep. No, I think he would shit on Boeing. They flew his mother away from him.
Oh, rude. Sure.
Very rude. Very rude. But it's just weird. It's just weird. It's one of those weird little,
bizarre.
Could it be a quirk with like the wiring? I can't see how. It's on a power strip. There's other things on that same circuit.
And to be like consistently that time.
Yeah, the time is the weird
all
thing.
All the time.
So to me, it's something with.
If it was just randomly all the time.
It's like there's something with the circuitry inside the plug, and really here's what I should do. I should pull that plug because it's identical to the one that's on the couch. There's a couch. There's a couch lamp and a love seat lamp. They're both identical plugs. They're on different circuits in the house. The love seat never flickers. So I should just swap the plugs and see what happens. Does the behavior continue? Does it go away? If it continues, does it continue at the love seat with the plug, or does it continue at the couch with the power? And then we'll really know something. Or they both start flickering, and I'm fucking calling it specialist and moving out, and like we're getting sage and shit, No, we wouldn't, because we would.
It's the one called the demonologist.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to piss off the baby in the attic.
No, and we wouldn't want to run Stan off. Obviously, he needs to be here.
He stays.
We eating together?
Oh my God.
Mwah. Yay for eating together. What you having, Peach? What you eating? What you eating?
Sorry if I just caused a pile up.
There's definitely a lot of traffic over here. I'm gonna try to get over. I didn't get over in time. See if I can just.
I'm munching on some popcorn.
Oh fuck yeah! There's another little. Hi! Don't hit me.
Okay, but they hit you.
Harpy. Bless her deviant little heart. came home, and at like 9:40 yesterday, I almost hit that truck in front of me. 9:40 yesterday, after we got done with, I think this guy is not going to move forward because I'm too close to him. See if we can give him a little room. She goes, oh, I forgot to tell you, and then runs out. Okay, so I backed up, and this cocksucker just backed up like 5 miles an hour right into me. He didn't cause any damage. Let's do it again. Do it again, you fuck.
Why did he back up?
That's sending a message.
Apparently, like, establish your boundaries. You know, bro, that is your ass in front of me. You can talk about boundaries all you want. I'm the one with the bad dragon back here, okay? So, yeah, exactly. And I'm not afraid to go hard.
Hey, yo.
So,
Do we got that too?
Harpy says, oh, I forgot. I got you something. And she comes out. Apparently they've been making like kettle corn, I guess, at work, at her work all which I don't like kettle corn. I don't like kettle corn.
I fucking love kettle corn.
Yeah, I love kettle corn.
I used to not like it, but then I love it.
I should rephrase. I don't mind kettle corn. What I really don't like, I don't like kettle chips. Kettle chips I hate.
I love kettle chips.
Yeah, they're too crunchy, too hard for me. Kettle corn is okay, but I don't like sweet popcorn stuff, like that at all. And anyway,
Dude, give me a box of like Cracker Jack caramel popcorn.
Yeah, caramel popcorn.
That I can do a little.
Pack of the cheese caramel regular Christmas time.
Oh, and it's Bobby, you're going where we're going. We're going where we're going. So Harpy, being the incredible, smart, observant woman that she is, knows that I don't like kettle corn and I don't like sweet stuff. They were making cheese popcorn yesterday. So somebody came home with a motherfucking bag of cheese corn for her man. And that's all I want to say. That is true love right there. Not eating the cheese corn yourself, just bringing it home.
Yep.
And we will, of course, share it.
That was my favorite.
We had this professor that worked at a drive-in, and on the weekends when they didn't sell all the popcorn, she would bring in a literal trash bag full of popcorn in on Mondays. It was fucking amazing.
Delish.
Oh, it was so good.
What was updating your favorite?
That was my favorite thing when my brothers were in Boy Scouts. Was just getting
the Boy Scout popcorn. Yup.
That shit's so good.
So Harpy and I were talking about that, and so Bobby, again, you mentioned the 3-compartment thing, right? So the cheese disappeared first in our house, real quick, because somebody, i.e. me, really fucking loves it. And then the sweet shit would disappear because my mom was an absolute whore for sweet shit. And then the regular fine, we'd eat it.
Yeah, it's fine.
But the cheese would be gone like within a day or two, tops.
The cheese one fucks.
And then
mix them together.
The white cheddar cheese one.
Okay, that's an interesting idea.
The orange one is good, but the white cheddar one.
White cheddar fucks especially hard. So Harpy and I were talking about. I was telling her to basically like, oh my god, I love you, and I'm gonna just absolutely kiss your feet for this. And I was like, God, I love cheese popcorn, and I haven't had cheese popcorn in what? God, it's at least 5 years now.
Yeah, it's been years.
And then all of a sudden my jaw just dropped and I froze like I had a stroke. And she's looking at me like, what? Harpy, we're making our own cheese corn. Because we have all the shit to make movie theater style popcorn. We got the Flavacol and all that.
Yeah.
And then we have this really good cheese powder. It's not like Kraft mac and cheese powder. Not that I'm shitting on Kraft mac and cheese powder. But it's actual powdered cheese. Like if you rehydrate it, it's just cheese. So I'm gonna try and figure out. This is Hoosier. If I want to say, I think it's Hoosier.
I usually get Anthony's cheese powder.
Fuck, it might be that one too, because I know that's another one I looked at.
It's like a gray beige bag.
Nope.
They stopped selling them recently. I need to find more because I'm almost out. And I'm gonna.
Yeah, this stuff is it's in a plastic tub, like cornstarch or whatever would be. But it's clear. It's a clear tub, white label, black lid. It does get hard, kind of like gamer subs will. Like if you let it sit for a while, it will toughen up and harden on you. In my case, I smashed it up a bit with my hands, and then I just put it in a food processor and processed the shit out of it, and it's nice and powdery again because it's already basically like flour milled. But so I'm thinking, I want to try and put that on the popcorn and make cheese corn because I think that'll be really good because the oils and the salt will work real well with it. I just have to figure out how to put it on. I don't think I can mix it in with the oil and the salt at the beginning. I'm going to have to put it on after.
You gotta do it near the end.
Yeah, I'm going to have to have like some kind of really, really fine shaker. Because, you know, like just getting a tablespoon, this stuff's pretty clumpy. Or like trying to sprinkle it by hand, it's pretty clumpy. It's going to want to stick together. And so I gotta figure out, yeah, like some kind of almost sifter, you know, level.
Do you have a sieve?
We do have
We do have a sifter, not a sieve specifically. A sieve could work. A sieve could work, like doing powdered sugar finely when you tap it. That could work. Yeah, do like a layer, toss the popcorn, do a layer, toss the popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah, that could work. We're gonna experiment with this. We're gonna report results. You better believe it.
You just reminded me. You used to make kettle corn. Sorry, I'm getting all things confused. Caramel corn, and like we have a like movie theater style popcorn maker where it would spin and make things.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, we'd make our own caramel and then just like throw it in the oven and then just like pour it over in that just in a giant like tin.
Right.
Basin, I guess.
Yeah.
And then just keep like mixing it over and over. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I'll bet it got well coated. That would be good. That's the kind of stuff I like. I don't like it when it's homemade and it's just like, here's a gooey caramel piece and it's all soft and squishy because it's mostly caramel and all the moisture from the caramel got into it, and the popcorn's bleh. It's got to have that crunch. It's got to have that crunch still. Well, there's some traffic. I am miles behind y'all, I think.
I narrowly avoided getting launched. I narrowly avoided getting launched into orbit. I noticed the red lights of the train sign going. I'm like, and I stopped right where the bar would go down, and I reversed, and just after I reversed, the bar went down.
Holy balls! Welcome in, Skelly.
So much damage.
So fucking hot outside. Ooh.
Yeah, it's hot as balls.
Well, and here, Harpy, don't tell anybody what the temp is here when that you said that.
I'm not. I won't.
It's 77 here today.
Oh my god. Okay, it is 89. It was like 94 today, and I had a bridal shower outside.
Yeah, our temperatures have broken. Our high yesterday was like 78. I think it's supposed to get to like all of 84 today. But
the coast's swapped.
Not blowing.
Yeah, the coast is nice and cool, and we're in the hot part of the SoCal coast. But
I hit that car.
It is going to be it's going to be a nice week here, unfortunately. Not that we're rubbing it in, but for what it's worth, the little bit we do have to like run cooling and stuff, it does cost us like $13 an hour. So not literally, but damn near it feels like.
It's expensive.
Yeah, the electric rates definitely do not keep pace with the climate requirements, is how we'll put it. Our electric bill was far less in Oklahoma, despite using literally 7 times as much electricity.
Yeah.
But yeah, screw that. I'm like fucking Houston.
Crap out of me.
Beep, 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 beep.
My truck just appeared in front of me.
One of our favorite space reporters lives in Houston, as many of them do. This guy also does a lot of weather and climate related stuff. That was actually his first science reporting. He writes for Ars Technica, which is my favorite tech website, news site. But so old man Berger lives in Houston, and when Beryl came through, it knocked out the power to most of Houston, including his place. And so he was running on a generator and stuff. And he was just like, yeah, this is inhumane. 90 degrees and like 85-90% humidity. And now nobody's got air conditioning. It's not fun. Not fun. You can get used to it, but and I don't yeah. You can get used to it, I guess, if you have to.
There's no gas here?
Yeah, it's not gas.
Uh-oh.
I gotta go all the way down this little road to get gas.
It might be easier to wait for Obi to pick the next job.
Yeah, I might have to.
Quick travel.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I gotta drive like 200 miles just to like fix up my truck.
Oh, damn. We're gonna be about done by then, so don't take this one then. Unless you just really want to, of course.
I'm already done.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going straight to it.
I got you.
I'll just head up back towards this
road,
I'm
still I'm 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm 150 miles out still here. Spark up. All right, Emmy. I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna actually. Oh shit! I'm gonna go around this traffic. Fuck you, Tesla.
I think I hit 103 this time.
Jesus fucking Christ, Emmy.
Yeah.
103 what?
Or as the man
Per
said,
hour?
Jesus Christ.
My max is like 98, so I think I need a more better engine.
You know, I don't know what this Kenworth will do. She's only got a 500 horse, but she's pretty
I
aero.
never go over like 80 because I don't like how because of the way my settings are. I have slightly more realistic simulation settings, so my truck moves a lot more.
Yeah.
So I can't go over 80, 85 without it feeling really hard to control.
Yeah, when I get those RPMs up, man, she starts pulling hard to the right for me from the drive shaft.
I mean, that's fair, but I also am impatient and have ADHD, so I need to go as fast as possible.
Oh yeah,
that's
you
fair.
also have default settings, so it's expecting you to be willing to go super quick.
Or you can just do it like Peach do it. Go 103 and just smash your way into
everything.
Yeah, just
Off-road.
plow the road, you know?
Yeah. I mean, at least I try to like brake, and then braking at that speed, you just like veer off to one side.
They're not brakes, they're water skis. Go until something stops you and then keep going. Exactly. Resistance is temporary, right? Resistance just means you're not pushing hard enough.
Not many things are immovable forces, so just
Exactly.
be an unstoppable force.
Except those little traffic fucking mile indicators. Those apparently are immovable.
Yeah.
I literally hit one at
kidding.
50 the other day and it stopped me and did like 93% damage to my truck. And what hit it? The little moving flag at the tail end of my trailer. Just barely clipped it. It's a fucking flag, bro. Apparently it is a 3-mile wide block of Everest made out of pure granite. You know what? I don't know why I'm only going 65. I'll go 75 because I can.
Do it.
We'll bring this truck up. So I just hit 70 miles an hour. She is barely in the green power band in 12th gear. I really like the transmission in this truck. 75, we're in dead center in the power band of this gear. Like, this thing's going to just cruise at 75. Let's see what the fuel economy's doing. Let's see. We're under thrust right now. There we go. Just came off. Running about 7.8 to 8.5 so far. I'll have to drive for a while and see what it does, but we're going uphill now. Pretty fucking good, though, I will say. Most trucks, you're going to be lucky to pull like 5, maybe 6 miles per gallon at this speed.
I know this Peterbilt definitely ain't.
Yeah, my 389, the best. I can squeak 7 if I am careful with how I drive. Or if I go, it's pretty easy to do if I keep it to like 55. But good God, you try driving from Washington to Brownsville, Texas at 55. I was a young man when I started this job,
Yeah, it only takes like 6 hours.
Of real life, exactly.
Yeah.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, exactly, Peach.
What's that notebook quote? It's been 57 years like that? Yeah.
I don't know.
I can think of the GIF in my head, but I just can't think of the letter.
Yeah, I can't think of the number.
I do not know. I've never seen that movie. And I've minimally seen like any memes or anything from it that I know of. There may be some that are from it and I just don't know it. But so I'm not familiar. The Notebook.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, they tried to get us to see it in Duncan.
That's not my scene.
They really tried to get us to see it. Well, come on out and see The Notebook, y'all. It's a great, wholesome movie. You're just going to love it. And such is going to do an invocation before it. And, leave. Nope.
Thank you.
It's 84 years. That's
84. Okay.
84.
I was about to ask why they preach before it, but then I remembered Bible Belt.
Yep, Bible Belt.
Can't even buy booze in regular stores.
You fucking can't.
Stay right, edge, and then exit right.
Oh.
Come on, engine brake.
I'm good.
I hear everybody just going all at the same time. It's kind of funny. We're all in different
I took
spots.
that corner.
Okay, I don't want to hear about talking. Nope. I'm not over it yet. I don't want to hear about people taking corners fast. Okay, I don't want to even think about it.
Oh.
I narrowly avoided one of those little tiny poles that take you out all the time.
Yeah, I hate those fucking things.
I still think I took that corner slow enough. And I should have recovered it.
Said otherwise.
No.
was a 90-degree
Altered
turn.
fucking video. Altered video. I was slowing down, which should front load the truck. I might have been driving it like I was playing Dirt Rally, but I was slowing down. It should have front loaded the truck. When the trailer started to go, I jacked the wait a minute. No, fuck, I'm going straight. See, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing right now because I'm busy defending myself from this slander. Okay, it was aggressive. I admit it was aggressive.
Go straight.
But I can usually, when it starts to turn, I'm really good at getting out of that. You know, you turn the other way counterintuitively and it'll slam the vehicle back down. And I did, and it was too late, I guess, but I guess I was sitting there yelling, no, rather than actually trying to correct the problem.
Go straight.
I never do that.
I did not listen to my words. I did do a pretty good Peach impersonation, though, at the time. I think.
Yes.
Albuquerque next, everyone?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sure, sounds good to me.
I don't think I've been there yet.
That's where my driver is currently based out of.
Yeah, I have a garage there.
Like, I've been all around it, just haven't been through it, I guess.
Yeah, and Albuquerque might be one that you have to get off the freeway to uncover. You might not be able to uncover it from the freeway. There are a few towns like that.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say, and this will disappoint Peach, I'm sure, but the in the Kenworth 680 T680, not the 2014 version, you can't change the horns, and even with the windows down, they're pretty anemic. It's pretty weak. It just sounds like a big doot doot, you know, like one. Come on, why can't I close the windows? It just sounds like one big, you know, single air horn that's like maybe up by the radiator. It's pretty forgettable. There we go. No wonder the windows wouldn't go up. I had my fingers on the wrong buttons. There we go.
Gotta be honking, bro.
That's one thing I love about my Peterbilt. It's like, you want to put 19 horns on this bitch? We got you. We got you. There are more horn slots than there are horses under the hood. Not literally, but almost. And that thing gets loud. Dude, what surprises me, though, the Euro trucks. Like, they are... You can just put 2 horns on a Euro truck. That thing will wake the dead. It will wake the dead and split your bits. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just insane.
It's too bad you can't actually, like, scare the NPCs with it. That'd be cool.
You know, in Euro, they do react to it, though. Like, they will occasionally, if you hit the horn, they'll back up. Like, if they're...
This one too.
Do they? I've never gotten someone to do it, like, in an intersection.
Somebody's tried to roll me before, and I honked and they backed up.
Nice.
I just honked a car going right on red, and it just froze right in front of me.
Okay, all right. Good to know. I've just never been successful at it, is what I should say.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty rare thing.
I have finished my load. I need to go depot piss.
Okay. And you finished your drink as well, I see.
I did finish.
Let me finish the rest of mine.
All right, I'll go refill herb.
Yeah, because I'm like 11 miles out. Oh, why am I giving you a glass? You're gonna come back for that. Yeah. Long story short, on the 680, it's a worthwhile truck. It's a fun one to drive. It's very forgiving. It's a pleasure to drive, frankly. I do recommend it. Dude. You can't even hear the air horn when I hit it with the windows up. It's so quiet. Jesus, Obi.
Get ready to turn.
Oh, you're going to find an invisible wall. There's Snowy and that iconic beast over there.
New truck.
Yup. That's your Peterbilt, right?
Yeah, it's my brand new truck.
Love those things. I might have to bust my Peterbilt out. I really want to drive this one for a little bit. I was really enjoying the International I was driving as well. But I kind of want to drive my Peterbilt in solidarity.
Right, then turn right.
Open pipe V8 Scanias are sick. Yes, they are. Oh, with the windows down, you can only crack them with those, in my experience. I haven't done a lot of it, but
this is where it ends.
But oh boy, they sound good when you do. Okay, I'm
We're
not going to do.
Here too. Right
Okay.
at the exact drop off.
Oh, I am not doing that parking job. No, sir. Let's get off the road for everybody. Hey, yo. That was a good one. Be careful not to use the
Yeah, I
Jake
like
brake
that
if you're
one.
going around a tight corner too fast. It can
Long
jackknife the
for
trailer
that.
because only the brakes on the drive wheels. I've done it. Yep, I've done that. I've done that, Kuro. 100%. And I don't know. I may have been Jake brake. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, I have automatic Jake brake. So if I'm applying the brake, the truck is Jake braking. You know, actually, now that you say that, that probably factored into it.
No excuse, not just flying.
I said factored in. I said factored in, not an excuse. Contributing factor. We're doing an accident
Yeah,
investigation.
yeah.
It's not about excusing. I don't have to excuse
Does your
anything.
neck hurt too?
What a bitch.
You know, what a bitch. Made
What a
of
bitch.
bitch. Made of bitch. DNTA. God,
Is
you
this
think
the
your
new job?
you think your mod
We're
has
getting
your
one now.
back.
Okay, cool.
Same place.
That's why I was like, is this new or
So
is this
still
the
your
other
fault.
one?
Yes, exactly, Kuro.
I'm gonna spark up before I leave.
This one's a red trailer.
Hey, yo.
Okay. I don't even think you get to make shitty comments. You're not even convoying with us. You're convoying, but you're not with us.
Yeah, I was.
Bye-bye.
That's because I was on a
What the heck?
100K job the other day, and then I
Mm-hmm.
was too high to keep going.
Oh, okay. So it's the weed's fault. I'm hearing excuses.
I was a responsible driver, and I said, "Damn, I'm too inebriated," and I pulled over. I literally
Hold on.
pulled over.
Whoa,
in
whoa,
the
whoa,
game.
whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on. I'm a responsible driver. I got too high while I was driving.
Okay, and I
A
cracked
responsible
my window.
driver
I
doesn't
specifically
smoke
cracked-
weed while they're driving.
Whoa, whoa,
In the
whoa.
game
I
and
mean,
everything.
let's
I'm
let's
playing
call.
one-handed right now, hitting a dab rig. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's only one thing to do, chat. There's only one
My
thing to do
window's
about
cracked,
that.
So I'm at least not hotboxing, you know?
I am.
Oh.
Harvey's gonna have a good day. That's all we saying. No, probably not. It's not that kind,
He
unfortunately.
almost tipped me. I took no damage.
Yeah, you don't take damage from hitting players.
Oh fuck! That triggered the cough. Now
What
I'm-
if you make the player
Bounced
hit
though,
something
Bobby.
else?
Obi's mask
I
from the
almost
trailer
flipped.
bounced you.
Uh-oh.
I love getting bounced around on this game.
I'm glad, Lennox, you turned off the player damage.
Oh yeah, you have to, because I mean, also just because it does enable
Yeah,
people
that
to be
would've killed me.
malicious.
Yeah, both of their trucks would have been
Yeah, that
totally
would've been
destroyed.
a-
Their cargo probably would have also been damaged.
Yeah,
I
screw
didn't have
that.
cargo, but
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I meant all the-
to be clear, you can absolutely still hurt people, because
Yeah,
if you
you don't
send them
move.
flying, when they land, the ground
Yeah,
damages them.
The ground still hurts.
That's
They
like,
slam
Loki,
you
I
into an
handled that one
invisible
pretty
wall.
well.
yeah, like when Emmy hit me, I rolled, and that did a shitload of damage to my car, to my truck.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
I launched myself so high that I took 100% damage coming down.
oh yeah, yeah. And I went so high that I took like 70% damage because I hit the ground, bounced, and rolled into a rock. So it was pretty good. I don't think it was 70, but it was
Pretty sick.
it was up around. It was insane. And I just shrieked laughing because out of nowhere. She was right in
was
my
so
blind
funny?
spot. It was so beautifully executed.
We were all doing donuts around the tornado maker,
Yep.
and then it just fucking Emmy flies in and T-bones him.
Yeah, because I saw y'all doing donuts. I'm like, you little shits. All right, I got to get in on this. I got one donut done, and Emmy just fucking murders me. But at least I died with a donut, you know? I suppose I should wait for poor Harpy.
I always think this crop duster is a drone.
Oh, yeah,
Every
yeah,
time I see one.
the plane going, like it's...
Yeah.
You see
biplane.
there's biplanes, and there's also a single. Where do you see the single? Maybe it's just variable. It's probably just variable.
This one might have been the single, but it's too far away. I can't see it now. It does move around like a drone, though.
It's
You
a
know,
single.
thinking about it, I haven't
This is a
seen
single.
a plane delivering, like, you know, anything to a field like that. And I'm not gonna say since I was a kid, but since I was a young adult, surely, like going down the Central Valley in the mid '90s, Central Valley of California. That's probably the last time I ever saw a plane like dusting crops.
This
I knew
plane
you
is
would laugh at
hauling
that.
ass.
I never have.
He's
Like
fast.
it was pretty common to see there, and what I'm wondering is it because, you know, like pesticides and stuff, you know, are like much more specifically applied now with, you know, very precise machinery, you know, or applied at the time, or maybe even not applied, like some of those crops that have been modified to be resistant to whatever, to the West Floridian barley beetle or whatever the fuck. There you go, my dear. And I
turn off the auto brake.
Auto brake?
ABS?
Yeah, no, like the anti-collision braking.
Yeah, you can.
You can turn that
That's if you look in system options, gameplay, and then go a pretty fair way down. Like about 2/3, there's cruise control, smart cruise control. There's like a drop down meter for them, so you'll see them. They stand off, and one of they're the ones you generally are going to want to turn off are the adaptive and the emergency and the lane assist are often ones people want to turn off. The adaptive can be nice, but when an NPC pulls in front of you and you lose 20 miles an hour for no reason.
That just happened to me.
Yeah, the adaptive is one to turn off. Emergency brake, definitely I think turn off because it's finicky and will just immediately stop you for no reason.
My emergency brake.
Exactly.
The automatic emergency brake makes it so that if you're too close to somebody and there's somebody behind you that's right up next to you, you can't move.
Yep.
It like completely locks.
Yeah, completely freezes you.
Locks you in because you can't move forward anymore. It just won't let you.
My first truck did not have that, and my current new truck does. So.
My official opinion on that emergency braking system is that it was built by Tesla engineers who also work on autopilot. Because it likes to do the worst thing possible. Like autopilot likes to steer you into concrete barriers and shit.
I can't believe that's out in public.
Well, some of you may die, and that's a price he's willing to pay.
Yeah.
That's basically what it boils down to. Yeah, literally.
Something the richest man on planet Earth can do.
It's a write-off.
Exactly. It's
a write-off.
It's not even a remote rounding error. It's just like it's a nothing expense. It's crazy.
It's worrying seeing how fast Bobby is coming up behind me.
I'm slowing
When
down.
you see Bobby on the radar behind you, like, am I wrong?
Gas.
I think every single one of us, the sphincter puckers.
You're
It tightens
fine.
right up.
You're fine.
Well, you are until you
just going
aren't.
92 though.
I was more worried because this is only a 2-lane
Harpy?
road. This isn't a highway.
I was just driving into oncoming traffic and I was like, oh, they said 45. I think they kind of meant it.
Go ahead and take the job.
That's cool. I stopped to get gas.
You're picking up
I am on my
from
way,
right
though,
where
bitch.
you are. It's in the same lot.
I saw a meme on our truck sim.
Uh-huh.
And it was going through a town, be like 60.
Oh,
40,
yep.
30, 40, 60.
Yeah. 55,
And
25,
and lots
40.
of the times, there's no lights.
Yep.
Half
And
the time,
behind
there's no
each
turns.
behind each sign is a cop
Go straight.
waiting with his.
Little jerks. Yeah, that was on the meme too, wasn't it?
Y'all, I'm pretty sure I saw the same one. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, a cop right behind the first speed.
Little fuckers. But I will say that is so true to Middle America, where these towns get their money by nailing people roaring through and setting speed traps, and it is so fucking true. I mean, it's true everywhere, but it's really true in like flyover country, Yeah, Oklahoma's rife with that shit. But it's it's infuriating, especially in truck sim when it's like every time you slow down, A, you murder my fuel mileage. More importantly, it takes me 2 minutes to get back up to 65, bitch. And now we're slowing down for another fucking ditzel. And there's a couple states like that were early ones, and I don't remember where. Maybe Utah, maybe Wyoming, I don't know. There's a couple of states that are absolutely terrible about that. You're just always slowing down for little shit splat towns. I think it might be Wyoming. Parts of Texas are like that, though, but that's because parts of Texas are like that.
You don't have to slow down,
You don't, unless you're being a legal Andy like I am right now.
Yeah.
You're being a good citizen and a nice driver.